You want to see the road in front of you, but you also want to do so in style. Stick around, we're talking about the best prescription driving sunglasses of 2022. Hello there, TJ, licensed optician here at SportRx. We're talking today about the best prescription driving sunglasses of the 2022 year. These are the top 5 frames that give you the comfortable vision during your commute and serve up serious style because you never know who you're gonna see at a red light, right? Before we share our top picks, let's quickly review what standout features got these frames into this lineup. So what are some of the features you want to look for in prescription driving sunglasses? Well, in addition to RXability, the best driving frames will have a reliable and secure fit thanks to lightweight materials and a rubber grip, which means it's also distraction free because you want to be focused on the road, let's be honest. Now, generally speaking, when it comes to lenses, we recommend a polarized lens because it really helps to combat glare coming off of other cars and the road in front of you. Not only that, but it does make details pop and gives you a little bit more distinction in your field of view. However, that being said, some people do prefer a non-polarized lens because polarization can sometimes interfere with your ability to read displays in older cars especially. But if I had to choose one or the other, definitely go with polarized. And before we get started, don't forget about our See Better guarantee. Remember, it removes all the risk out of ordering online, and we want you to be satisfied with everything you get from SportRx. And if you're not, give us a call. One of our opticians will make it right for you, whatever that means. Kicking things off, we have the Ray-Ban RB3025 Aviator. This is an iconic style that has been around for decades and was designed in 1937 for American military pilots to combat the harsh rays coming from the sun and wanted to get rid of them, hence Ray-Ban. So if they're good for military pilots, you know they're gonna work well for you behind the wheel. This Aviator uses a lightweight minimalist metal frame and teardrop lens that provides great coverage from the sun, but also looks really cool. It's a perfect fit thanks to its adjustable nose pads and flexible temple tips, and because it is that minimalist metal material, you can bend these back to give you a little bit more locking mechanism behind the ear if you have the problem with the glasses slipping forward. These are of course available in Ray-Ban Authentic RX lenses, but also available with SportRx lenses, so we give you a choice, and you can go with SportRx's Sport Optimized lenses, but we also give you the ability to customize your own. Now this frame is available in 3 distinct eye sizes, a 55 eye size, a 58, and a 62 eye size, although the 58 is by far the most popular. The 55 eye size comes in at a SportRx frame width of 130, which we classify as a men's small to medium, and generally speaking, a women's medium. The 58 eye size comes in at a SportRx frame width of 136, which we classify as a men's medium to large and a women's large, and definitely the SportRx frame width of 145 for the 62 eye size, we classify it as a men's large to extra large and a women's XL for sure. Next up, we have one of my personal favorites because I'm a little bit biased and we designed it here and I'm just a really big fan. The SportRx Koda. The Koda can take you from your daily commute to weekend road trips and all the moments in between. It's a very versatile frame meant to perform and look good whatever you're doing with them. The frame material is made up of a plant-based resin, which means it's lightweight, durable, and eco-friendly. Subtle rubber notes along the nose pads as well as the back temple tips give you that extra bit of hold, so even when you start to heat up and sweat a tiny bit, you're gonna get a bit of extra grip with that. Now I can say from personal experience that these frames are very durable, but one thing I really like about them is the locking mechanism in the temple. If you've had a frame in the past that's had a very loose screw and those temples tend to flop back and forth, it can be kind of annoying and it actually increases the chances that you're gonna drop them. So as you can see right here, when these are in the folded position, we bring them up, it's gonna lock into place like so. And that's something that you don't have to worry about, which I can very much appreciate. These are fully RXable thanks to its 6-space wrap, and it's a subtle 6-space wrap with not a whole lot of lens volume, even though you're getting very good coverage, meaning it can handle a wide range of prescription strengths. Now, speaking from personal experience, I've had a few of these frames, and what I really like about them, aside from what I've previously mentioned, is that they go on the face very well, and you forget that they're there over a time just because there's zero intrusion, especially when you're wearing them beneath a hat like so. These come in at a SportRx frame width of 133, which we classify as a men's medium and a women's medium to large. Next up, we have a new release from Wiley X, the Trek model, and it comes jam-packed with all the great features you come to know and expect from Wiley X: superior optics, great style, and safety rating all rolled into one frame. This is also a great option if your daily commute takes you to a job that requires safety-rated eyewear, construction, lab work, etc. Now the lenses in this frame are fairly big and provide a generous amount of coverage, especially when it comes to blocking out the unwanted rays provided by the sun and glare coming off the road in front of you. Of course, these are RXable in Wiley X's authentic Captivate lens technology, and they're all polarized. Great for eliminating unwanted glare on the road, as I previously mentioned, and they come in a SportRx frame width of 134, which we classify as a men's medium to large, and generally speaking, a women's large. And because of that extra long, or I should say deep, lens size, I feel like it helps to frame skinnier faces like my own. So if you are somebody that has a similar head or face shape as mine, this is definitely one to consider. Oh, one more thing I forgot to mention about the Wiley X Trek, rubber nose pads, which we mentioned in the beginning of this video. But speaking of Trek, hopefully that index finger can trek over to the mouse and you can hit that like and subscribe button if you're liking this content. You can check out some of our other videos as well and leave a comment below. We'll be sure to get back to you. Now, if you're looking for one frame that's gonna do it all, not just be your go-to driving glasses, then this is definitely going to be it, in my opinion, other than the SportRx Koda, and that is the Oakley Portal X. If your drive takes you from the office to weekend sports games, you'll love the performance factor of the Portal X. It is jam-packed with all the great Oakley tech you know and love. It's made of the O-Matter frame material, unobtainium grip all along the temples that curve around to the back of the head to give you a nice, secure, and comfortable hug. It also comes with the prism lens technology, which boosts colors and distinction in your field of view. So, I mean, who doesn't want that? One other thing I really like is the amount of unobtainium rubber grip along the nose pad right here. That also kind of is a little bit of a saddle going over the top of your nose. So I find that when you start to heat up and sweat in the car, if you have to look down at something, say a gauge, or if you're shifting around for some coins, you can be sure that these are not going to slip down your face. Now, thanks to the curved, thin temple profile, they fit seamlessly beneath hats, beanies, any kind of headwear that you're sporting in the car without causing those uncomfortable pressure points in the side of your head, especially over long periods of wear. It can create sort of a headache type of feel, but you can be sure that that won't happen with the Oakley Portal X. They're fully RXable with Oakley's authentic prism lens technology, but also available in SportRx lenses, and they come in at a SportRx frame width of 136. That means it's a men's medium to large and a women's large. Now, last but certainly not least, we're going to talk about a new release from Maui Jim, the Keokea. Graham, how do you say this?
It's Keokea. Keokea.
It's made of a nylon frame material, which means it's very durable yet lightweight, and especially a good option if you are akin to the Aviator style but don't really want something in metal. In fact, I would call this a performance Aviator shape. Not only that, it is extremely lightweight, by far the lightest option in terms of weight of all the other models on this table. You don't even know you have them on your face. Now, one thing I very much love about this frame is the nose pad, because I think it is especially unique compared to a lot of the other models, not just on this table, but overall. For lack of a better term, they are substantial. So there's a lot of real estate on the nose pad that you can see right there, but when you start to heat up and sweat a little bit, they're gonna get a little bit tackier. But the best part is they have such good hold on the nose that you almost don't need the temples. So if you're a fan of the Matrix movies and you really like Morpheus's sunglasses, I know I'm dating myself a little bit here, then this is definitely an option to consider, because even if your temples break off, I don't really think that you'll need them. So as you can see right here, they fit very well beneath hats and beanies, don't cause any uncomfortable pressure points, but this nose pad grabs hold of your bridge so much that, as I previously stated, you really don't need these temples at all. These stay in place no matter what you're doing with your face. Now, because these lenses are relatively flat without a lot of curvature, that means it's going to accommodate usually stronger than average prescription strengths, and these do come in prescription in Maui Jim's authentic Polarized Plus 2 lens tech, as well as Maui Jim's Maui Brilliant lens technology. The Keokea has a SportRx frame width of 138, which means it's a men's large and a women's large to extra large. That about covers it for our top picks for the best prescription driving sunglasses of the 2022 year. If you're ready to shop any of these styles right now, stick around for a moment longer. We'll make it really easy for you with a Shop Now button you'll see right below. And don't forget about our See Better guarantee. Remember, it's there for your peace of mind and removes all the risk out of ordering online. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope this was interesting or valuable material for you. If so, hit that like button. It really helps us out in the algorithm. And if you're ready to check out these styles, click on this button right here. And if you'd like to consume some more content, we got it over there for you. And don't forget to check us out on all social media outlets. You can find us by our handle @SportRx.